Wednesday morning, that means it's Picayune Wednesday, and in our studio, after being off for the week, Daniel Clifton is in here. Good morning, Daniel.
Morning, how y'all doing?
We missed you, although Jared did a good job in your absence, but we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, how was your week off?
It was nice. It was relaxing. Went to Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was beautiful. My father-in-law and his wife live up there, and so we spent a week there pretty much.
All right.
Running around doing Albuquerque and Santa Fe things.
Wonderful.
Good for you. Well, welcome back. We're glad you're here. The latest edition of the Picayune out today. It's on your doorsteps this morning. If you're not getting it, we'll tell you at the end of the interview how to go about doing that. But Easter's right around the corner, and you've got a story in the Picayune about the Easter walk coming up.
Yeah, Easter kind of sneaks up this year.
It does.
It seems early to me, and I don't know why.
It is. It seems early.
I didn't get enough shopping days in there. Oh, no, we don't shop for that day.
No,
Sorry.
no.
Yeah, the folks, it kind of has a Christmas tie because it's the folks of First Baptist and Burnet put on the Main Street Bethlehem.
Main Street Bethlehem, yeah.
And so for years, people have kind of been asking them, are you going to do anything during Easter? Mm-hmm. And they have the Old Town Bethlehem over there. Mm-hmm. And so this year, they're going to do, it's a two events only. It's a Good Friday and then Easter morning. And it's on Good Friday, they'll take guided tours. It's more of a guided tour on Good Friday instead of like in Main Street Bethlehem was wide open. You went in and you took your time.
You just walked wherever you wanted, right.
So they're going to try it this way, and you go through 4 or 5 stations of Good Friday reenactments, and it's reenactments of the last days and moments of Christ, and it culminates with a crucifixion. And so they're asking parents to be a little wary because I don't think it's going to be as graphic as some of the movies. Right.
Yeah.
But still, to see somebody hanging on a cross or something like that could be a little traumatic for some of the kids. So they're doing that Friday night, Good Friday, I think 7 to 9. But on Easter morning, they're encouraging people from 7:30 to 10:30, and bring your kids. You can come through. It'll be more of a silent kind of a walkthrough, and you get to go to the tomb.
Oh, wow.
And so that's going to be going on.
Goosebumps.
I know. And so, but they don't want that to be if go to this event and then go to your own church. Don't replace the Easter morning service with
Good
this.
idea.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got time to do both. Then.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
And you've got the story in the latest edition of the Picayune where you can read all about that. Also, fiddling. I love fiddling, and the Llano Fiddle Fest is one of the biggest coming up.
Yeah, it's Easter weekend again. Busy weekend, you know.
It's going to be a busy weekend.
But yeah, Easter Llano Fiddle Fest is on tap for the 3rd through the 5th in Llano. Big turnout again, I think, this year. If I'm not mistaken, the open fiddle contest, not the open fiddle contest, but the fiddle contest is the first of the year for the Texas Fiddle Association. So you should have a good amount of guys and gals coming around from the state to compete in this one. They had a pretty good turnout last year. They're pretty excited again this year. They don't seem worried about being on the Easter weekend because the last one it fell a few years ago, apparently it fell on Easter weekend too. Still had a great crowd.
That's good.
You know,
I think they'll always have a great crowd. It's always fun to go and watch those guys and girls and also the kids.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's amazing to see those kids playing fiddle.
It just makes you just go, oh, what was I doing when I was that age? Wasn't doing that.
Forced me to sit in front of the piano.
That's always fun. I love to watch and because you can hear about what a fiddle fest is and you think, oh, that's just people playing the fiddle and stuff. It is amazing the stuff they can do with a fiddle.
It really is.
And the story's in this week's edition of the Picayune, so if you want details about the Llano Fiddle Festival, check it out. And also this week, I'm going to be part of the 17th Annual Lawn and Garden Show that's going on in Burnet, and you got a story about that?
Yeah, so you're going to be there. What are you going to be growing?
You don't want to know.
Hill Country Lawn and Garden Show. All right, folks.
No, I'm not a green thumb. I've told Kay before, I'm kind of the Jack Kevorkian of plants. I just buy them and
to help them to their next journey.
Yeah, but they said they're gonna have some great tips and some great demonstrations up there on Saturday, and you can read all about it in this week's edition.
Yeah, another great lineup, 17th year. They're doing something right. Yeah, they're growing that. They're growing that right, so because a lot of vendors, a lot of programs, and the thing is, you can buy stuff and purchase some neat stuff, but you can learn a lot. They'll have a lot of vendors, a lot of demonstrations. They've got some folks coming in. They got a lady coming in from Austin, the Austin Boston area who's just known for her growing herbs and how to grow herbs. And she just not
she's
just
got
that.
a great book out too that'll be there at the show too.
And I was looking up and I visit with her a little bit, and she's just not an herb. She knows a lot about gardening.
Right.
But that's so. Wade Hibbler will be there talking about fruit trees.
Right.
We'll have stuff about tomatoes. Who doesn't love tomatoes? And this is the time to start planting those plants.
Yeah.
One of the cool things that I'm looking forward to too is they're going to have a demonstration on how to can fruits and veggies.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Linda
which
Wells.
is so awesome, and it's such a great way to preserve your fresh veggies when you have a garden.
And the thing about that is, like, if you can buy canned vegetables and fruit at the grocery store, but because of the sodium content with the home canning, you can kind of adjust what you put into it and do stuff. So
control that.
Yeah. So if you're diabetic or have health issues or just want to watch your sodium, if you learn to can. You can do it your own.
17th Annual Lawn and Garden Show, Burnet Community Center this weekend. Bring the kids out. It's a good family event, too.
And get to meet Ed.
Yeah, I'll be out there right out front, killing plants.
If you got a plant, walk wide around Ed. Give yourself a lot of wide berth right there.
Read all about it in this week's edition of the Picayune. It's available today. Should be on your doorsteps this morning, but if you're not getting your copy, tell them how to do that, Daniel.
Call 830-693-7152 and ask to get on the list.
All right. And as always, remember, the Picayune is
free.
Daniel Clifton, everybody. See you next week, bud.
All right.